Hello and welcome to Chad and Cherry Surf Music Review. I'm Chad Shivers.
I'm Cherry.
And today is a glorious day because it's
Mail call.
Alright, so we've got a huge mail call video for you today. We're probably going to run long on this one because we've got so much to cover. And also we're doing this by the seat of our pantaloons. I usually take notes and have them on the board. There's no board. I might be looking up stuff on my phone for more information. We just don't know what's going to happen here. We are drinking Mai Tais if you'd like to drink along because it is a featured recipe on the back of one of the releases we're featuring. So
Nice.
let's get to it. All right, first up, we're gonna do, we're doing two different labels. All right, so we're gonna start off with Sharawaji again. So we did them recently, but I got a couple more, so I want to get into it. All right, so from Sharawaji, first of all, we got goodies. Actually, do you want to put it on a record? I'll talk to the goodies. I'll talk about the goodies first, or a second. Here, so we have a 10-inch split here with the Surf Aliens and the Terrorsurfs. I don't know where either one are from. I think they are some sort of Latin American, both of Latin American bands. I'll look that up here in a second.
Surf aliens.
Surf
Terror
aliens.
aliens.
Terrorsurfs. So Terroralien is the split. So along with that, and we've got a couple more releases to go over, but they sent us some goodies. We got a couple stickers, Sharawaji record stickers. We got some postcards. We've got, this kind of gives it away here, but we got a cool Hallmark Guitars Aquaholic model postcard. We got a few of those. And then they just sent us some catalog stuff with some of their more recent releases. Some of these we've covered. All right. So which this is Surf Aliens.
Surf aliens.
So let's find where Surf Aliens are from, shall we? So I'm doing this on my phone. So sorry for the unprofessionalism.
This is just going to be a hot mess, so y'all just stay with us.
Bear with us. So they're from Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Brazil. Nice.
Oh, we need cheersies. I love the album cover.
Yeah, the album cover's
It's really cool. It's got this kind of like granular sketch quality to it. They're like fighting some sort of monster, but they're like, I don't know, deep sea diver guys? I don't know. Very cool.
We actually picked some art up very similar to that from a local artist.
That's true, yeah, we did. I don't see the artist in here. This is 2019 from Sharawaji. This one's called Cthulhu Don't Surf. You want to flip it?
Yeah.
Another?
Very cool though.
Yeah,
I like the sound of that.
did you show off the color?
I didn't. It's you can see it from here. It's
Yeah, really
nice.
pretty
Ooh,
green.
Pretty green. Alright, so Terrorsurfs. Terrorsurfs.
That would be nice. We can actually show off the next record while we're at it.
Just gonna drop it in the second
You do you, bruh.
track here.
Alright, so we also got, we're listening to them now, Terrorsurfs.
Terrorsurfs.
So this is from the jaws of hell. And you can see they're not in a good predicament here on the cover.
Oh yeah. Pretty
Cherry,
scary.
we got number 26 out of 250. Look at that.
Show them a little bit more closer.
Yeah, and the Terrorsurfs are from, you may want to break that one down. I don't know if it's colored or not. If it is, show it off.
Are they not also from Brazil?
I don't know.
Recorded and mastered at Tamworth, UK.
All right, so
Ooh, it is looking pretty. It does look pretty. Look at that.
yeah, that's great. Oh, shoot. So they're from Birmingham, UK.
UK?
Yep.
Awesome. Birmingham.
So I love that cross-continental there. So both of these are kind of more of what I would call like the aggressive riffy surf. Lots of kind of low E, almost like a rockabilly sort of sounds to both. Very, very modern, not very classic, so but enjoyable for sure, and lots of fun. All right, well, let's get to the next one. This was also a really cool looking one. I'll break out the vinyl first while you're taking this off.
Yep.
So, like we said on our postcard, we got the Aquaholics, surfing with sages. I'm noticing a theme here, Jerry. So we've got some real satanic surf here. We got this cool, check this out. We got this really cool black
That
and
is
white
really
and
cool.
gray splatter vinyl. Oh, I don't think I said when the last one was released. I think that one's new. The
Sorry.
2022 for this
Nice.
one. All right, the Aquaholics. Thank you. This was, I think that's the wrong.
Oh, yeah, because the last one was 33s.
Okay,
I mean, rather, sorry, 45.
right. All right, so this is originally 2017, but I think this is a re-release. Man, look at those guitars, Cherry. They got these like Hallmark
Really cool.
swept wing
Yeah.
guitars and a regular Hallmark, I don't know, custom 60 or custom 65. Very cool. So I love this. I love the catalog number for this.
666.
Sharawaji 666 because it's like that will say. Okay. So these guys are from. I'm having a good time. Leave me alone. These guys are from.
What does it say?
I don't know.
Aquaholics. Chicago.
Chicago. It's my kind of town. Yeah.
2017.
And they, it's surf punk with a horror twist.
We like surf punk with a horror
We
twist.
do like. I think you like it even more than I
Yeah.
do, but it is definitely fun.
Yeah.
I think if you're gonna pick a theme in surf music, that's an easy one to go.
That is
with.
totally an easy one.
I think
Yeah.
the horror and the sci-fi are the two biggest.
You know what I also like is that these guys, not these specific guys, but the guys that typically dabble in the horror vein, they tend to use like a sample in there, like spoken samples from like horror movies
stuff, yeah.
and things like that. They use it appropriately enough. Like they don't like lay into it a lot of times. It's like whoop.
Sorry.
It's like one or two little snippets, maybe 2 seconds a piece, and then they like just jump into their music. So
I'm gonna have to disagree with you here, Cherry.
really, because the ones that I've heard, it's like they're really quick snippets, and then they just go into their music.
I am tired of samples.
I mean, I'm not a fan. I think we've actually talked
We have
about it
talked
before.
about it, yeah.
I'm not a fan, and especially I'm not a fan of like 20-second samples or
Right.
2-second samples are great. They're like, you know, my God, she's beautiful, and then like, you know, lay into a track. It's great, but I don't like the monologues.
Right.
I don't.
I think Manor Astroman did it first, and it should have stayed there pretty much. That's pretty much it for me.
Now, I haven't listened to this record. I don't know if they have any samples or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's one or two thrown in there.
Actually, I think you're right. I think there is some on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they are pretty tasteful on this particular record. Yeah. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
But, guys, enough already, you know. And there's also bands with, like, the same samples. Like, I know... just one off the top of my head, and I'm sure there's been several. Oh, actually I can quote several. So there's one about like fallout from both KBK, which was Kill Baby Kill at the time, and from oh no, I can't remember the name. Something from Asheville. Ouroboros Boys. They use the same sample, and then the Surfers at the Beach, that one has been used several times. First by Manor Astroman, and then 2 or 3 other times by other guys. So guys, come on, at least vet what you're gonna do. All right, let's move on. So we're gonna move. So I want to thank Mike from Sharawaji. I mentioned this on our last Sharawaji video, but he kind of goes out of his way to get me, you know, combined shipping, because they're coming from all over the place. Combined shipping. And he just works with me so much, and I really just appreciate everything he does. He also has a surf radio station, and they do like they do like an official surf radio chart. So like what's trending on their radio station. That's really cool. That's a lot of work, and I really just appreciate anybody that's putting that much work in. So, all right, so that's our aggro surf punk from Sharawaji Records.
Nice. What's the next thing?
So we're moving on to one of our other favorite labels. I think we've done several videos, several mail call videos from our friends over at Mai Tai.
Yeah.
So let's move on. We're going to start with the 45. So I'm going to break out the adapter. We're going to save the best for last here. We're going to start with Frankie and the Pool Boys, the Stargazers. Alright, you got it?
Got it.
And it's already on 45, so it should be good. Love the beautiful artwork on this. I think it's Julian Weber, that's his name. Sorry, Julian. So, Frankie and the Pool Boys from San Francisco Bay Area, California. Ference is famously from the Pueblo del Mar, which is kind of like a psychedelic, almost surf group, in the vein of like our buddies Insect Surfers, very similar. Just from different coasts, you know.
Yeah.
Now on the same coast, but yeah. And I guess Frankie and the Pool Boys is just more traditional project. I guess there's lots of elements from like European intro kind of stuff on here as well. This is a cool record, very, very cool, and yeah, Fear's super smart and sweet guy.
I like the art on here.
It's really cool, yeah. He's done a bunch of great stuff. There's that kind of European intro with the delay, more delayed guitar. I think he's a fan of that sort of thing. So, we got some goodies along with this. We got Swizzles, okay. I don't know if you can see those. I'll hold them up here. We have several of these now. They sent us some, actually I don't think I have it. They sent us some other stuff. It's not out here, like postcards and stickers and all sorts of goodies. So
yeah.
They typically tend to do that. So Vincent and Magda, y'all are doing the Lord's work over there along with Mike. So we love y'all. We appreciate what you guys are doing, putting out great records and keeping me broke and Cherry a little angry with me. That's all right. All right, let's move on, shall we? While we're listening to this, fix this up, we're gonna move on to
Los Frenéticos.
Argentina. Los Frenéticos, my boys. I love these guys so very much. I will gush here in a second. So, also wonderful art from artists I am not previously familiar with. So this one, ooh, look at this cherry. We got this like aquamarine.
Yeah.
With the orange labels, really cool.
Love that color
You've got this like ocean sunset sort of thing going on here. So
let's put it on.
Let's put it on. All right, Cherry's gonna drop the needle. Actually,
Yeah.
in order to show off some artwork here. So this has got 4 tracks on it, which is cool. So let's talk about the artwork, which is done by, one second, Manuel Manso. So Manuel loved this cover, man, and the little image is really, really cool.
It looks like really something like a piece of tattoo, like tattoo art.
Like Flash or something, yeah.
Yeah. But also the lady has tattoos as well, so really like
a tattoo artist.
Maybe it is a tattoo artist, but kind of reminds me a lot of like something I would see in a tattoo piece of art.
So Frenéticos are not only making just incredible music, but they put on just one of the best shows I've ever seen from a surf band. I've seen a lot of surf bands, y'all. And they're the nicest guys. I mean, you know, and I don't know if I said this before, because we have covered Los Frenéticos, on our Planes, Trains, and Automobiles series. But these guys were a big inspiration for me to start learning Spanish, because I don't know, their English was so good. And
they actually stayed at the house, and
no, that was Los Tikifanos.
Damn.
These guys stayed at Lester's house. So.
Sorry, but okay, still they were here. Sorry for the confusion. These guys told Chad that the way that they learned to speak English pretty well was through watching Friends.
Yeah. So we started watching, Cherry and I both started watching some Spanish
TV. So I mean, and I still can't have a conversation in Spanish.
That's okay, we're working
It's been like 3 years, but
we're working towards it. We're working on our goal. So thanks, Los Frenéticos.
Yeah, so for that inspiration, thank you so much.
Well, we know, so Calypso de Verano, we know what Verano means.
Summer.
Summer. So the Calypso of summer. Oh, this is wonderful.
Calypso summer. Summer Calypso?
Sure.
Yeah. Whatever.
These guys are from Cordoba, and I think one of the guys lives in like Germany. I don't know how they do that, but they make it work, and they're amazing. Several records. Oh, and I should read this little blurb down here. This is fun. Wow, when I heard Los Frenéticos' new recording, I was blown away. It had all the elements that make for an exceptional instrumental record. Great guitar tone, songs playing in production. Maybe my wife Melanie gave the best compliment when she said, "It sounds like Daddy Grande." Los Frenéticos are one of the best new bands I've heard. I told them now I must visit Argentina to play a gig together. Viva Los Frenéticos! Eddie Angel from our buddy Eddie Angel from Los Straitjackets.
Who's Big Daddy Grande?
Daddy Grande is Danny Amos from Los Straitjackets.
Oh.
Which also has a tie-in. We've covered Daddy Grande a little bit. We've done both a Los Straitjackets album in the same series, actually, because we did Jet Set.
Yeah.
And Daddy Grande also, aka Danny Amos, also produced the Neptunus record that we covered.
Well, we should check out some Daddy Grande.
There are Daddy Grande records with like the twin tones. I believe he was also in the Ray Beats. Again, we're doing this off the cuff, so I'm getting stuff mixed up. I apologize, but I'm pretty sure he was also in the Rabies, which were a really cool, like, New York instrumental group. They had some surfy undertones, but not surf, not traditional surf or anything. So.
Well, I'd have to say there's definitely these guys have more of an island feel to them than a surf.
They definitely
feel.
take that Latin. It's surf music, but there's that Latin influence too.
Yeah.
And I
Which I like, yeah.
I love that. I love that you're taking your culture and
Yes.
melding it with the surf
Like
music.
almost like a salsa beat, a little
Yeah.
bit to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. So this is the record that we got our. There's. I'm gonna bleep that out.
Sorry.
All right. I don't even know how to do that.
I just say it loud enough, maybe.
All right.
Maybe we can get by.
So this is where the Mai Tai recipe is on. This is Shorty Swingin coconuts, Mai Tai and Hi-Fi. So this is also a 4-track EP, I guess you would say. Drop this and talk about it a little bit.
I do want to say there is a disclaimer here. This is our second drink of the evening, so you're welcome. High entertainment here.
Very professional.
This is where our drink comes from tonight. It's from this 45.
Sorry, it's very windy out here today too. So Shorty Swingin coconuts feature members from. Oh man, we're losing stuff all over the place.
It's okay, I got it.
Feature members from the Hula Girls, Big Sandy and the Fly Right Boys, and David Deep combo. So lots of pedigree here. And also, we should say if you're into like tiki music or tiki just in general, you should check out the guy from the Hula Girls videos on YouTube. They're swell. They're very cool. He's doing like high production value, beautiful.
Really?
You know, making drinks, checking out bars, all sorts of stuff. So I don't think it's this guy, but it's one of the guys from the Hula Girls. Which have a connection to this group, Shorty Swingin coconuts. I don't know if this is a regular project or if it's just like a one-off thing, but it's very cool. There's a lot of great stuff on here. This one's Il Cavaliere, which is written by the band Next to Slave Girl, which is by Farina. So I'm assuming that's what's Santa and Johnny. Raunchy Twist, which is Bill Justice. They call him Bill Justice. I don't know the Sugar Man, who that is, but yeah. This also a beautiful design. I don't think High Tide lets anything out the door with a beautiful design without a beautiful design.
Yeah.
This art and designed by Gray Haas. So very
This
very,
is
cool.
This is very Elvis tiki.
Oh sure, yeah.
Yeah. Las Vegas.
High rolling, highfalutin tiki.
Like it.
So we get a little. I like, that last track was like a straight up surf burner. This one's like got a. I was talking about it.
Okay.
It's got a little bit of a lap steel, more exotic feel.
Yeah.
So very.
We
very
gotta
cool.
trudge through.
All right,
it.
all
We
right.
gotta
Here,
keep moving
we're on.
forward.
That's okay. We're on our last one here. Saving, I think, maybe the best for last. So we've got Tropika by
It's pretty boss.
the Tikiyaki Orchestra. This is we have 3 or 4 Tikiyaki releases. This is their latest. I guess they came out this year, recently, very recently. Is that the 33? I can't see this cherry. Okay, I got it. All right. as Sherry said, we're on drink number 2 here, and I'm feeling it.
Totally.
Let me show off this pretty purple, magenta, I don't know.
Very grape.
Grape ape.
Grape ape.
And this is sold out on this press. This pressing is sold out. So they have a new pressing, which is like this. It's like this island pressing, and it's got like a blue on the outside and green on the inside. It is cool.
And throwback to our previous video. This is the artwork was done by Shag, by the what is it, Highland Cads?
Huntington cat.
Huntington Cads. Sorry, I knew I was going to get that wrong.
Did you show the gatefold?
I did.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is our buddy John Paul on the bass guitar, and Jim Bakke runs this outfit. Brilliant fella. You know, it's really funny. He's like a metal guy. He's like an old school LA, like hard rocking metal guy.
I always think that is so interesting.
Very interesting, yeah.
I love it though. I'm like, man, layers. So many layers. People, they might do one thing, but definitely don't discount them when they do something well on the other side of things. So I love it.
Jim is capable of doing all of this by himself. I think the first Tikiyaki record is basically just Jim doing everything.
I love it. I love this music so much because it has like swinger aspects of swing music, aspects of jazz, aspects of lounge, aspects of tiki, aspects of exotica. I love it so much.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't think anybody does it better than these guys currently. I really don't. There are several groups doing it. Although I should say, East to Wele, they're really cool. And they're all a little different. And Mr. Ho's Orchestra, which I saw at Hookahville one year, they're insane. They're like whoever I was with, I don't remember. We were at the Tiki Tower takeover at Hookahville, Pier 66, and watched them play. And someone said, "This is like great." Oh, it's Darren, from our buddy Darren, Mr. Murder. He was like, "This is like Radiohead exotica," and it totally is. It's very strange, very cool. So that's done, or Mr. Ho's Orchestra.
That's awesome. I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, we'll listen. I have the record, so we'll listen.
Great.
Yeah, then we'll put that on after this, right? Hang out in the patio. I don't know where I was going with any of that because I'm feeling it. But this is a beautiful, gorgeous record. And I love this shit. It's worth the price of admission on the Shag artwork, honestly.
It's pretty awesome.
It's approaching one of my favorite Tikiyaki records because the last one's a little bit more pared down. Like this one's more fun. It's more in the vein of their first couple of records that I really enjoyed. Like I want to say it's like Jet Set or something, but it's not. I don't remember what it's called, but.
Well, this one definitely merits its own listen, its own episode for sure.
Well, I mean, can we even do that though? Because it's more like exotica tiki music than surf music.
For sure. We've done an exotica.
That's true. I guess we've done Manicuras.
Yeah, it definitely merits its own listen. So.
Yeah.
I
should also say, a couple more things before I let y'all go. Here, before you let me go, I don't know. A couple people that also play on this record. So I know at one point, I don't know if it's still the case, the percussionist for Tikiyaki was also the percussionist for the Brian Wilson Band.
Oh,
so
wow.
we got some heavy hitters on this record, y'all, between Jim and John Paul and him, and then Gary Brandon, which plays steel on a couple of tracks and is a sometime member, I believe. Gary Brandon plays on a couple of really great records. I believe he might be in Jetpack Again, I'm going off the cuff here, so I'm not 100% sure. Jetpack, but more importantly, the Bandoras, which is one of the most amazing instrumental records, possibly of all time. The Bandoras in the Dark, please check that one out. It's so haunting and ethereal, beautiful. It's a lot of steel and guitar. Very cool stuff. So, yeah, I think, yeah, I wish they're talking about. They're working on a second record, and they have been for a decade. And they're talking also about a vinyl re-release of In the Dark, but we'll see. I'm not optimistic at this point, but I would, if it comes out, I will take my money. You know, just whatever you're charging, I'm probably gonna buy it. So yeah, this was a lot of fun, Cherry, and please guys, support. There's some great record labels, and we've featured them several times, both Mai Tai out of New Jersey and Sharawaji, which is a UK...
International.
Thank you.
An international
company. There's ties to China and the UK. I don't know what's going on there, but so Vincent,
you get it when you get it.
Vincent, Magna, Mike, we really appreciate all of you guys.
Yes.
Some other, labels that we talked about. We love our boys over at Titus and Missing Fink. Green Cookie, Surf Cookie. We haven't done a lot of Green Cookie, Surf Cookie. We'll have to remedy that at some point. They're in Greece, so those are a little harder for us to get. I got to put in a big order when I do that,
make
on,
it worth
on the order of several $100s to make the shipping worth it. So,
yeah.
And I've been accumulating. That's going to happen eventually when I have several $100s to just spend all at one time. Don't leave me. There's a lot of great events coming up. We've got the Sea Island Surf Stomp in Beaufort, South Carolina, the Athens Surf Stomp in Athens, Georgia, High Tide Summer Holiday in Asbury Park, New Jersey, Surf Guitar 101 in Long Beach, California, and Surfer Joe Fest in Livorno, Italy. There's also, Unstudied Freddy's doing a thing at, I think in Autos or something like that. There's a New York 3 day, 2 or 3 day, and that one's free. And we haven't mentioned that one, and I feel like we should talk about that one. So 2 or 3 days with some good bands. I'd really like to go up, but I just don't know if I can make it this year. But y'all, there's some awesome events coming out. Please go if you can. I think Tikiyaki's playing SG101 this year, so that would be really cool. The whole orchestra. I know the Tikiyaki 5.0 has played in the past, but they got the full band this year. So it's going to be incredible. All right, well, that has been a long video. Thank you for sticking with us. If you lasted that long, we hope you enjoyed your Mai Tai as much as we enjoyed our Mai Tai. And we're going to go have some more and listen to some more music. So, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that notification bell. Did I do the right thing?
Yep.
And subscribe to know when we're putting out our latest video. We try and put out once a week for y'all, but sometimes we don't make it. So we hope that wherever you are in the world, I'm sorry, Cherry, I've been rambling around.
No, I'm good. You're great.
Okay.
Wherever you are in the world, we hope you're happy and healthy. And cheers.
Cheers.